Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is alireignco. If you are new, I thank you so much for tuning in. Today's topic, I want to talk about how do you know if you are meant to be an entrepreneur. Yeah, so the first question I want to ask to you is, what makes you feel like you want to be an entrepreneur? Is there something that's calling you to be an entrepreneur? Like, is your heartstrings being tugged? Or are you just watching everybody else around you say like, oh, it's so easy, just be an entrepreneur, make your own money, do your own thing? What is calling you? Answer those two questions. Is it me? Do I want to be an entrepreneur? Is this what I want for my life? Am I being called to this? Or I just want to make it because everybody else is saying, don't work your 9 to 5, go ahead and quit that job and make that money. Two very important questions you need to ask yourself and figure out which one is the truth for you. For me, for you. Next question. I wrote them all down, so I'm going to be looking up and down. What are you currently doing? You say you want to be an entrepreneur, but what steps are you taking to get there? I want to be an entrepreneur. I hate my job, but I get up every day and I keep going to this job and I just have this dream and I'm not going after it. What are you currently doing? What's going to drive you to be an entrepreneur? What's your driving force? Are you just saying you want to do it, like I said in the beginning, because everybody else is doing it? Or is this really what you want to do? Is this what you have set out to do and this is what you are? I'm gung-ho. I'm doing this. Me in this business, we in here. What's driving you? Next, take into consideration these few things. Being an entrepreneur is hard. It's not easy. Whoever tells you it's easy, they're lying. They're telling bald face lies. You are gonna have days when nobody's buying from you or nobody's interested in whatever your business is. You're gonna have those days, especially in the beginning. Nobody knows you. I don't know you. I don't know what you're selling. I don't know what you're offering. I don't know what your service is. Who are you? You're gonna have those days. You're also gonna have days when you're up working 24/7. Working your 9 to 5 or your 8 to 4 or whatever you work those hours and you get to go home and you don't have to do nothing else. When you own a business, this is all you. For me, I own a clothing business. That means all the marketing I have to do by myself, or nobody's gonna buy, nobody's gonna know who I am. All the designs, like I had to make my logo, I had to make my business cards, I had to make my everything is all me. Business pages, that's all me. I had to do that. And I've had many nights where I didn't sleep. Are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to go completely broke for your business? Are you prepared to put every last dime you have into investing in yourself in this business? Are you? Ask yourself that question. You got your job, you work your 8 to 5, your 9 to 5, whatever hours you work, your third shift, whatever you work, but you got your job and you got a steady income. Most people don't work salary, but you know a basis of what you make. In this business, you don't know. In the beginning, I went months, and I do mean months, without making any money. I'm gonna be honest, this month, what is this, April? I didn't make any money the second half of March and the beginning of April. And we are, what's today? April 6th. I haven't made any money in my business. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't. And the reason why is because I haven't been motivated. Are you gonna be able to get yourself up every day and be motivated to do this? Because I've been dealing with a lot of my own mess. And it's hard. It's really hard. Are you willing to do this? It's not for the weak. Anyway, next. What is your faith like? Now, you coming onto this channel, I'm gonna let you know straight up. I am a child of God. I believe Jesus Christ came in human form. I believe the Son of God came down. He died for my sins on the cross. He shed his blood for me. I believe that. And he rose on the third day. I believe that. So what is your faith like? For me, my faith is in God. And I started my business because I felt, I'm not going to say I felt, I was being called to this. So I try to make a video about my story. I'll post it for y'all later. But I was living in Columbus, Ohio, where I'm from, and I was just miserable, having a hard time, and I just kept being called to leave the city. God was like, you need to leave this city. Like, what I got for you, you can't have here. You gotta move on. So long story short, I ended up in San Diego. I'm here loving life, and I keep having these dreams about starting a business. And I'm like, I work in the medical field. I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. I am not about to, like, I ain't about the whole selling, but it's a reoccurring dream, kept happening. And finally, I'm like, all right, God, I'm gonna do this. So 2018 is when I moved here, and about maybe 5 months in, I started my business. I went and got the proper documents. I went and got everything I needed to get my business. I went and got everything I needed to get my business on and popping. And I did that, but I sat on it for a long time. I would do little things and I'm like, I ain't doing it. I'm scared. Nobody's gonna buy it for me. I'm scared. But then God was like, how deep is your faith for real? Do you really trust that I got you? Do you trust that I got your back 10 toes flat? Do you trust that I got your back? Do you trust that I'm standing 10 toes down with you? And I was like, yeah, I do. And in 2021 is when my whole life changed, because my job was getting miserable. God had told me to leave before, but I stayed, and I was getting miserable. Like, miserable. I'm getting emotional because I was miserable, y'all. But I realized, all right, God, you literally are pushing me out of this job, so I'm all in. Let's take the jump. Let's take the leap. I'm out here. Let's do this. So I quit my job, and I put every dime, every ounce of my fiber into this business. And lately I've been having a little struggle, because that's going to happen. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not an easy road. It's going to happen. You're going to have your days when you like, yeah, I'm all about this. Let's make some money. And I made money when I'm all about it, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking my pictures. I'm marketing myself. I make money. And then I have the times from the middle of March until now where I felt like crap. I don't even feel like myself, and I don't even understand why. So what is your faith like? Are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to be able to trust that not only you are putting in the work to do this, because faith without works is dead. Understand that faith without work, you can have all the faith in the world, but your faith don't mean nothing if you don't put in the work. Because initially, if you don't put the work in, that means you don't even have the faith to begin with. But we're not going to go there. I'm not going to preach to y'all, but I'm just saying. What's your faith like? Are you trusting God for this? Because you can go broke doing this. I mean, broke. Nothing. Homeless. Like, all those things are pliable options when you go 100% in what something that you believe in, that you really want to do. So what is your faith like? Do you trust that God got your back? Because I trust that God got mine. We riding. We standing 10 toes flat. All of that. I believe that. So next, will it be worth it to you? Is this worth it to you? Is it worth it to go broke? And then stack back up. You ain't broke forever, but is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to quit your 9 to 5, your steady income, quit what you know to try something new? Because I'm going to tell y'all, for me, it definitely was worth it. I'm 29 years old. I've never been married. I don't have any children. I'm not in a relationship. I ain't miserable, though. But for me, it was worth it. You know, I worked in the medical field from 19 to 28. I moved up in the company I was working in. I started there in 2018. Well, I've been doing this for a long time, but when I moved to San Diego, I started there in 2018. Medical assistant, got my certification, became certified, became the clinical coordinator, and then I ended up being the manager of the clinic, or supervisor of the clinic. And to me, that was here. I was at the top. There was nowhere else for me to elevate from there. And my aspirations, the desires that God placed on my heart are bigger than this. Like, I'm not even in the frame. We up here. And God was like, I've been telling you, when I moved you to California, I got something better for you. So is it worth it to you? And for me, absolutely. I'm jumping wholeheartedly in this because I want to build generational wealth. I don't know where anybody's background is or which I come from, but for me, I'm not going to say I didn't come from nothing, but I didn't come from much of anything. Like, even to this day, I could probably call my mom and ask her to borrow $100. But other than that, what am I What do I have? When the next generation after me comes, I want to leave them a legacy, something to build upon, something to grow, to make bigger than what we currently have. You feel me? So to me, absolutely. Is it worth it to you? Is this life worth it to you? Is the headache worth it to you? Is the anxiety that's going to come, because it's going to come, is the anxiety that's going to come worth it to you? For me, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know in the end that I'm going to be blessed 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 100 times, a million times over. Because I trusted God, and when he called me, I heard him and I walked with it. And I'm speaking about me, but I'm asking you, is this worth it to you? Is this worth it to you? And I'm sitting here telling you that it's not easy. You're gonna have those days. I'm telling y'all, you're gonna have days when you're gonna be like, yo, let me just go ahead and call my job back and give me a job. Let me just go ahead and work and do what I gotta do. Because when I left and I quit my job, I was making, I don't even know, y'all, like $30 an hour. And that's good for a medical assistant. Ask any medical assistant you know. $30 an hour is magnificent. Hey, sorry, I'm editing my video and I wanted to add this little piece of tidbit. Don't be out here just trying to quit your job if you was not called to quit your job, okay? I have been saving money for a very, very, very long time. So when I quit my job, I made sure I had a plan. I made sure I had money saved up to pay my bills and do I need to do. And I'll be honest with y'all, I also DoorDash on the side because that's easy money too. I mean, sometimes it's whatever, but I make money doing that. So I have my savings still, and I go DoorDash on the side because we still gotta eat around here. We still got bills to pay. So like I just told y'all, it's not easy. But don't be out here trying to quit your job just because you heard me say it or you felt something from this video and you want to quit your job. I just want to put that out there. So yeah, and I quit that to do this. And the question I started the video with, how do you know if you're meant to be an entrepreneur? The only way that I can honestly tell you or answer that question is you're only going to know if you're meant to be an entrepreneur if you do it. Do it. You're only going to know if you do it. Try it out. See how you like it. Maybe not, maybe so. Maybe you'll be something, maybe you won't. Try it out. That's how you'll know. That's all I got for y'all. Hope y'all have a blessed day whenever you watch this. Hope you're having a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed minute, a blessed hour, a blessed second, all of those things. Y'all, I love y'all. Hope y'all having a wonderful day.